bounce with me? With me, can you bounce with me? With me, can you bounce with me? Yeah. Can I hit it in the morning without giving you half of my dough? And even worse, if I was broke, would you want me? If I couldn't get you finer things like all of them diamond ring bitches kill for.
Hey everybody, it's Alicia Laporte here, and I am coming to you today to do my very first hair review. This is my very first time using crochet hair, actually crocheting my own hair. And after watching lots of YouTube videos, I decided to start with this hair, which is the Jamaican bounce hair. So in this video, I am going to tell you my personal opinion, the good, the bad, and the ugly about the Jamaican bounce hair, in hopes that it will help somebody out there. So first of all, I accidentally threw away the front cover of the package, but I did order my hair off of Amazon, and I got a 4-bundle deal. I think it was like $28 for 4 bundles. So one of the first things that I love about this hair is that it's super cheap. Okay, so since I threw away the front cover, hopefully you guys can see this. It's by the company Sensational, and it's the it's the African Collection Jamaican Bounce, 26 inches. I will post a link below for where I got the hair, so you guys can check it out yourself. I use the color 1B. Next time I think I will add a little bit of color in there for some highlights. But this is the hair. Okay, so I got 4 bundles, and just so you know, the curls, they look like this. Okay, and what you basically do is you separate the curls, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I got 4 bundles, and I used 3 bundles and then just maybe like 2 or 3 curls out of the 4th. So I did have hair left over, and it really just depends on I guess how full you want your hair. But I did split the hair, so it allowed me to basically use less hair. Okay, so let's get into it. First, let me just talk about what I love about this hair. I am natural, and so I wanted a curl that looked very natural, and to me this looks so natural. I've gotten so many compliments on my hair. It literally looks like it's growing out of my scalp. I use the invisible part method. I mean, because you gotta think about it, when people have curly natural hair, usually the hair is just so big, lots of volume and stuff, that you can't really even see the part. And so for me, that looks a lot natural, a lot more natural. And then of course I just, you know, slick those edges down. So I love the fact that the hair looks really natural to me. Okay, the hair also was really easy to split. So like I mentioned, this was 1 curl, but you know, if you unfold it, it's like this. And then basically what I did was I split in 2 for the back of my hair, and I split in like 3 or 4 for the front of my hair. Keep in mind that the more you split the hair, the more frizzier it gets. But to me, frizz is really not a bad thing. I mean, because we have frizz in our natural hair. So to me, it just makes it look even more natural. But that is just something to keep in mind as you begin to split the hair. It does make it more frizzier. Okay, so I split it in 2 for the back. And then once I got in front, I split it in 3. And I did use the invisible part method. I have not gotten that good to where I can YouTube yet or record while I'm doing my crochet, but one day I'm gonna get there. But in the meantime, you can Google or go on YouTube and find tons of videos on people who are crocheting their hair and all different types of techniques, and you can Google the invisible part method. Okay, so I love that the hair is natural. I love that the hair is very easy to split. And I mean, to me, it's synthetic hair, so it's just like, you know, I don't know about y'all, but I have 4C hair, so to me, it feels just like my hair. Okay. Couple things just to keep in mind. I think the biggest thing with this hair is the less manipulation, the better. Okay. If you are constantly in it with your fingers like I am right now, it's just going to get fuzzier. And so the best thing that I have found is, first of all, I ordered a extra large bonnet. Actually, I got it from my local beauty supply, but I'm sure you can find it online as well. But I ordered an extra large bonnet so that my hair is not being smushed at night, you know, and I have a tendency to kind of sweat at night, but it just gives me lots of room for my hair to breathe. Okay, extra large bonnet. And then in the morning, instead of putting my fingers in there and manipulating, I honestly, I basically just take my bonnet off and I just shake from left to right, and I shake up and down, and boom, there you go. And then if there's curls out of place, then you just gently put them in the place that you want them. And that is how I go. So I love how easy and simple the hair is. I just shake and I go. There's lots of different opinions out there about what you put on the hair in regards to maintenance. Okay. Honestly, the only thing that I have really put on my hair is this. I mean, it's synthetic hair, so, you know, I think it's kind of a waste to put a whole lot of product. But this is by Design Essentials. It's natural coconut and Monet, I hope I'm saying that right, Intense Shine Oil Mist. So it just gives my hair a shine, and I love this. So this is pretty much about the only thing that I put on there today. First of all, this is 1 week into me having the hair put in. Today I decided to put in, just spritz my hair with just some plain water. And that kind of revived some of my curls. I will say that I do not think that I'm probably going to get a month out of this hair. This is week number 1. The hair does have a tendency to kind of tangle, but I think that's most natural hairs. I mean, I had a human hair that tangled really, really bad, and we're talking about $28 for 4 bundles synthetic hair, so it's kind of to be expected. So the hair does have a tendency to kind of tangle and want to get kind of matted up, and that's why I think with this kind of hair, the shorter, the more manageable. When I first put my hair in, and I can post a picture of that as well, of how long it was when I first put it in, but it was a lot longer, and kind of as the days went by, I found myself kind of cutting at it. And so you know, I think the shorter, the more manageable. And so this length looks good on me, I think. And you know, I have a tendency to sweat, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I be having major hot flashes. And so right now, I don't want all of that hair on my neck. I want to be able to breathe because I sweat. And so I feel like this is a pretty good length for me. I might keep it just a little bit longer, but overall, I like this length. The other suggestion I want to give you guys, and I don't know if you can really see, but as you start to experience frizz with the hair, suggestion that I have is just to go in, and you can't really see on here, but my suggestion is to just go in and begin to just kind of cut out the frizz, you know, but less frizz if you have less manipulation with your fingers. And that's why I really recommend that extra large bonnet and just taking it off and just shaking and going. And if you have to spray anything on there, just use a little bit of water. And if you want a nice shine, you can use an oil mist, something like this. Okay, so I'm trying to think, is that it? Would I get the hair again? Absolutely, I would get the hair again. This was my first time even crocheting my hair. But the one thing I love is that, man, crochet has came such a long way, and there are literally tons and tons of different crochet hair out there. So yes, I'm gonna try some different hair and just to kind of see what's my fave. But I really personally like this hair. It looks very natural on me. I get a lot of compliments, and so for me, the Jamaican bounce hair does get a thumbs up. You just kind of gotta expect certain things with synthetic hair. So I am going to post the link of where I got the hair off of Amazon. You may want to check your local beauty supply. They may have it. And I'll probably post a picture of how my hair was when I first put it in. So this is my 1 week review of the Jamaican Bounce Curl. And I think I love it. So I hope that helps somebody out there who's thinking about trying this hair. Just go for it. Because it's like, the hair is super cheap. So if it lasts a week or 2 weeks and you spent 30 bucks, that's like no big deal. People spend that weekly sometimes to get their hair done. So you can just take it down and redo it. No harm. So I hope that helps somebody. And hey, subscribe. And I hope that, you know, maybe I can bring you something that may encourage you, uplift you, and help you to make a change for life. So that is what it's all about for me. Have a blessed day and talk to you soon.
Bounce with me.